Okay, Bici. Cachorra.
Hello.
I know many words in your language, and cachorra is my favorite one.
Oh, it's a very good one. I'd like to start this interview by asking you the correct pronunciation of your name.
Yes, it's Blanka.
Blanka. Okay,
Yes.
Blanka. I am Gabriela from Estação Nerd. And I would like to ask you first, which was your inspiration for the book and for this sequence?
My life is, unfortunately for me, my life is an inspiration for the make books and make movies, because, you know, 365 days was for me, the books was for me like a therapy, because I was with a guy who I really love in that moment of my life. And when he started to love me, he stopped to feel desire and he don't want to have sex with me. So after 1.5 years, life without the sex, without the feeling I am a woman, I just decide I need to create my own reality, because I want to stay with that guy, because, you know, that guy was very good. He was very good for me. He have a huge sense of humor. He was very intelligent one. He wasn't very handsome, but you know, I'm sapiosexual, so I started in love with a brain, not with a body. So I want to stay with this guy. And I hear about something like white love. So this is the relation without sex. And I decide, okay, I will have that one and I will feel comfortable with this. No, it's a bullshit. You can't be comfortable with this. Of course, some people can, but unfortunately, this is not for me. So after 1.5 years without sex, I just start to be very pissed off. We start to, you know, have a bad moments together, blah, blah, blah. So that's why I escaped from my own world. And it was the world of 365 days. And when I finished my books, we unfortunately just broke up. But I was ready, you know, I was ready to this broke up, because those 3 books, they are like a huge part of my life. I put the story from my life. And when I writing that, I realized that, Blanka, you will meet someone who will be better for you, you know. And that's why I decided I'm ready to break up with him.
This is very interesting because I identify so much with you right now. And
a lot of women,
yeah,
really.
right now, after you explain me all of this, I'm like mind blown. And my second question is, a lot of authors can be participate from the process of choosing the crew and the director, the producer. I want to know if you was able to be a part of it, or if you got all the crew and all the people that would work on your films after the.
You know what? I never sell the rights for a book. So unfortunately for everybody, I have the final cut for everything. So the first movie, I decide about everything, about the cast, about the crew, about the director, about the producers, about everything. With my business partner, Maciek. We decide about everything. Maciek decide about the business, because Maciek is from this part of our job that he decide about the business, and I decide about the process of creation, like script, actors, and also I am a director of the sex scene. So if you like sex scene in a movie,
you like the director of the sex scene.
My point of view of the sex.
Oh, that's very good. And so you did choose everyone that is in your movie.
Yes.
How was the process?
Oh, the process, it's not very, it's not very complicated, because we hire the agency from Italy. We hire one agency from Poland, of course, and then agents from Italy send us the photos of guys. Oh, it was long process, and guys don't look like I want to look, Massimo. And one day we have a photo of Michele Morrone, and then he come to Poland, and he was handsome as hell. So let's be honest, he was the best choice for to be a Massimo. And I have a bigger problem with Laura, because in that moment I was trying to find myself, girl who will be the actor, but she will look like me, have the same character like me, because I didn't understand that they are actors, so they can play, pretend, And I remember when my director showed me Ama picture first time, and he asked me, who you see on the picture? And I tell him like, this is me. And he said, no, look one more time. Because we have the same picture with the same hair, even we have the same blouse. And I say, how is possible? I want her. And in the first moment, Anne-Marie, she really don't want to come to the casting. Our director called to her, talk with her, and she came. And when she was on the casting, I said, fuck, she's perfect.
She's the one.
Yeah, she's the one.
Yeah, you look like each other very much.
Yeah, I love Ama, because Ama, she's very special woman. She's very focused on work. She was very young when we started 365 days. And you have to know that, in my opinion, and I make the 3 movies, the hardest things for the actor is to have a sex scene, and such a sex scene. You have to, because you can't pretend. You have to show all your emotion, what you know from your real sex life. So this is for them, I think, it's like to open doors to their own bedrooms. So this is very difficult, and I think I'm sure in our movie, for example, it was the hardest scene, And I remember the first one from the first movie. What I did, I was more nervous than Anne-Marie, because it was the scene when Laura masturbate, and for me it was like, it's so private thing. Even, for example, I really don't like to do it when someone watching, like boyfriend or whatever. And in that moment, Anne-Marie have to show us all the emotion, like for real. It wasn't for real in the movie, but we see something what was real. And I say, fuck, it's so hard. I can't, for example, be the actor who made the scene like this.
I can relate. Do you like the movies that came from your book? The final version.
You know what? It's always like that when you are watching a movie. When you create a movie, you're watching this movie like 70, sometimes 100 times, the same movie. I know movie number 1, all the dialogues I have in my head. I hate that movie. I don't want to see it again, because how many times you can watch in one movie? So, and then when you see this movie, you say like, we can do it better, that scene, and that scene as well, and that scene as well. So yeah, kurczę, fuck, we can do it better. So this is like never-ending story. So did I like my movies? Of course, because they're my children. But do I think we can make it better? Of course, like my books, I can do it better all the time. Everything I can do it better.
Yeah, I understand. So we have just 2 minutes left, and I want to ask you like last question. And what do you think about? What do you want to say to the critics that compares your movie with the another franchise that I think you know which one I'm talking about, and a little, if you want to say something for Estação Nerd, for your fans, like a goodbye.
For the critics, I don't have anything to say them because I don't hear them. So if you don't hear something, you can't answer. Sorry for that.
Okay.
For my fans, I can say only this is only beginning. This is not the end. You know, I feel the flavor of the movies. So I want to be a movie maker, and I have a new project right now. The title is One, and it's totally new project, but erotic as well. Good erotic movie about she is a writer, and the guy, he is a guitar player, because my ex-boyfriend was a guitar player in Poland. So, you know, sometimes revenge, it's so sweet when you are a movie maker, you know, it is how it is. So yeah, so prepare yourself.
Okay, Blanka, thank you very much for your time, for this de nada, for this interview. And you said that you're with a new project, so 365 days ends with the third movie and the third book, or we can expect something else?
About the book, you can expect the number 4, but I can't say when. When I will be ready, I will finish the book. And this is the story from the beginning, from the perspective of Massimo. Okay. And I think the girls will like that book, because you will find out that, for example, the Nacho was in the story from the beginning. You think it's on the end of the second part only, but it was from the beginning of the first part. So I think it will be very, very, very interesting. About the movies, I don't know. You have to ask Netflix.
Okay. Thank you, Blanka. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy your stay in Brazil.
Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.